All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Oilers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Right back to him on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Detroit!
Here's a run with Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down. So there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Detroit!
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with the running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Set! 319! 319!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
56.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Check 31! Gun!
Back to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Watch it now, Barney.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They give it to Anderson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, Barney.
On third down, that's Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Gone.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mixon with a first down carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
10th carry now for Anderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, fellas. Got 4 down. Let's go.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. In for the score. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They pitch it out to Anderson. And some room to work. And he'll go down at the 28. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now
back to throw. Roll offside, complete to Foster. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side as his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Now, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Now, last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
And the blitz does come. And Eifert has it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here to Mixon on the check down. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Where Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Over! Detroit!
They run it again with Anderson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Check three! Big Ed! No, check! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over!
Now Anderson. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week